If you're looking for an online job where you're not going to be bothered all day long with pesky phone calls, I think you'll like the opportunities I have for you today. We have a couple work-from-home data entry jobs posting payments and medical data, and a job doing the day-to-day administration of the company's system. But don't worry, this one is not super techy. Let's get into them. LifeStance Health is looking for a cash posting coordinator to work full-time remotely anywhere within the United States. There are no location restrictions anywhere on this job description. And this job is all about posting payments electronically and manually. So when the company receives payments via ERA, EFT, paper, and lockbox, it'll be your responsibility to make sure those payments are posted to the appropriate account. And you also utilize websites to pull remittance advices and download 835 files. So they want you to have some experience in reviewing and interpreting manual remittance advice and EDI reports with strong expertise in reason codes and explanation of benefits analysis. And in the process of doing this job, you'll communicate with leadership regarding needed EDI agreements or observed trends. So you'd be a good fit for this job if you have a high school diploma or equivalent and a couple years experience in medical billing RCM. You're proficient using Microsoft Office applications. You have basic knowledge of HCFA form, UB04, EOB interpretation, accounts receivable, CPT, and ICD-10 codes, and a basic working knowledge of revenue cycle management operations with a focus on government and commercial payers. They'd like you to be familiar with bank lockboxes and daily bank reconciliations, and they prefer, but they don't require, they prefer you have experience with automated billing systems. So this job is all about posting payments, and when it comes to the salary on the job description, they tell us they'll pay you anywhere from $20 to $21 per hour with potential for a bonus. So next up, we have a work-from-home data entry job. It comes to us from Libra Solutions, and this job is for a processing associate. It's full-time remote anywhere within the United States. I did not come across any location restrictions anywhere on this job description. So they're looking for a self-starter who can perform data entry at a high level of understanding and production. So basically, you'll compile, verify, and sort information from medical provider bills to prepare source data for computer entry. You review data for discrepancies or errors, correct any incompatibilities, and review output. You'll enter customer and account data from source documents within specified time limits and input medical provider bills into the system so accounting can create invoices. So you need to have good critical thinking skills. You can maintain strict HIPAA compliance for all customer information, and you have basic math abilities. This job does require some basic math calculations to determine appropriate rates for some medical provider services. So if you have those qualifications, a high school diploma, basic proficiency in Microsoft Office applications, and excellent typing skills, check out this opportunity. Now they tell us it's a plus, but it's not required. It's a plus you have some knowledge of medical CPT codes, and they prefer you have previous office work experience, preferably in a high-volume, customer-oriented environment. And that's just preferred, it's not required. So this company offers your standard suite of benefits, but I do want to point out they will give you a generous company match to your 401k, so I recommend taking advantage of that. You never know what your future holds as far as financial stability. Now, let's talk pay. We have to go to their application and scroll down here because down at the bottom of the application, they ask, are you comfortable with a pay rate of $18 to $20 per hour for this role? Yes or no? So our last job comes to us from the company Solid Core. I've never heard of them before. They were founded in 2014, and apparently they're a highly successful national fitness company with a focus on high-intensity, low-impact, full-body strength training. And today they're looking for a workforce planning coordinator to work full-time remotely anywhere within the United States. So you're going to be responsible for the company's day-to-day administration of the Blueprint platform. So Blueprint is the company's internal scheduling platform, and in this job, you'll own the back-end platform management, provide area manager support, do some inbox operations, and the reporting that keeps scheduling decisions running smoothly across all studio locations. So in other words, you're going to make sure the scheduling platform known as Blueprint is up and functioning for all area managers. You'll also support the creation of training materials, release communications, and resources that enable studio teams to use Blueprint effectively and continuously. They tell us this role is a great fit for someone who is operationally smart, comfortable in a tech-adjacent environment, and thrives in a fast-paced, detail-oriented setting. Now, they say it's tech-adjacent, but this job does not require a whole lot of tech skills, and it's a great opportunity to get your foot in the door in any kind of job that's tech-related. And don't worry, it's not all customer service based. You will deal with area managers who have any kind of issues with the Blueprint platform, but you're not going to be dealing with outside customers. So you're going to do some system administration and maintenance, which consists of managing the day-to-day back end of Blueprint, including user access, attributes, and permissions. You'll monitor data feeds and integrations. That means you'll identify, troubleshoot, and resolve system errors promptly, and troubleshoot common platform issues and escalate technical problems to the senior workforce manager as needed. You'll perform QA and UAT testing, do some intake review and approval or denial of incoming class theme requests in accordance with the company's music policy, and perform manual integration checks between Blueprint and MBO. You'll also do training support and compliance. That includes serving as a first point of contact for area manager questions and issues related to Blueprint. So there is a little bit of customer service involved in this job, but you're going to be dealing with area managers, not the everyday customer. You'll manage the team's email inbox. That means you'll triage incoming requests, respond to routine inquiries, and route complex issues appropriately. And you'll also support the creation of release communications, training materials, and best practices for internal users of Blueprint. And they have a few more details. If interested, read through the details. So, if you have a little bit of experience in fitness, studio operations, coordinator, or an administrative role, check out this opportunity. You need to be proficient in G Suite, and you can work 40 hours per week, and you're able to work remotely. They list some preferred qualifications. Whenever I see preferred, that tells me they're just preferred, not required, but I recommend reading through them. If you meet any of these preferences, make sure to include them on your resume. You'll definitely stand out. And then, of course, you need all your typical soft skills you need for just about every job. And when it comes to the salary, I don't see it anywhere on the job description, but they do offer a nice suite of benefits, including a monthly cell phone stipend and a 401k employer match. That's really cool. Take advantage of that. Put as much as you can into your 401k and they will match it. So as far as the salary, let's take a quick peek at the application to see if they list the salary there. And scrolling through the application, nope, I don't see the salary indicated on the application anywhere. But based on my experience looking at similar roles, I have a feeling this job could pay, I'm going to say anywhere from about $23 to $25 per hour. But I can't guarantee that salary. You'll have to work it out with them. So we just went over a nice little selection of work from home jobs. A couple of them are very data entry heavy. One of them you'll post payments. The other one you'll post medical information. And we had a work from home job where you'll monitor the company's database. So hopefully one of these jobs works out for you. And if you're looking for more easy work from home jobs, you can find some in this video right here. And hang in there, guys. Your job is out there. All we have to do is find it. It does take patience. It is a numbers game. Unfortunately, these days you do have to apply to a whole lot of jobs. So thank you so much for visiting. I truly appreciate your support, and I'll meet you on the next job lead.